Hi, beautiful people. If you're wondering how I got these beautiful curls from a Bantu knots, honey, then I suggest you keep watching, baby. Okay. Now, okay, so I did majority, just so I didn't waste your time showing you each one. I didn't do no particular parts. Only part that I wanted is my straight middle part, but everything else could stay. Okay, so here I am parting it with my finger, just to show you guys how I do. So first you just want to lightly mist your hair. This is important in case you want to take out your Bantu knots the very next day. You don't want your hair to be saturated because it will not be dry. Okay, so in order to detangle, you start at the bottom and you work your way up to the top, smoothing it out. Don't mind my daughter in the background. Okay, I use Eco Styling Gel with argan oil. I like it. I don't have a preference on which one, but I like this one. It leaves my hair silky smooth. So you just want to take a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw that, but just a little bit. Because again, if you overdo it with product, it will not be dry. I've been disappointed many a times until I figured out my own method. I always tell people, do what works for you, because otherwise you'll be upset. Okay, so now what you want to do is start at the root and start twisting your way down. I'm going a little too fast here. As you see, I messed up a little bit and I'm going to end up taking it out. It's best if you slow down because you don't want no pieces of hair sticking out because that will definitely mess up your curls. I'm like, no, no. Okay. I go a little fast on because I'm used to doing Bantu knots. And I usually don't even do Bantu knots anymore once in a while because they're uncomfortable to sleep in. But for you guys, I will do it. Look at my ends, Lord. I need to cut them. But I like to hold it with one hand just so it's not too tight on my scalp and on my edges. And then usually if you feel the Bantu knot getting tight, you can twist it the opposite way to loosen it. I'll show you what that looks like when I get there. Okay? In order for the Bantu knot to stay, how I do it is I make sure that it's coiled underneath the bottom, the very last bottom, so that way I don't need any rubber bands, any bobby pins, nothing. It will stay in place. Okay? To loosen it, if it's tight, twist it. If it's too loose, twist it back the other way. It tightens. See? Simple. I didn't have to put any conditioner on my hair because I had a protective style for 2 days and it had enough conditioner leave-in. I used the Jamaican black castor oil. In my upcoming videos, I'll show you what that looks like in case you guys don't know. But again, follow the same steps. Lightly mist your hair, detangle, apply your gel. Now, mind you, if you have one of those portable hooded dryers or something like that, you can saturate your hair as much as you want. You know, at least it'll be dry for the next day. Or if you know that you're going to leave your Bantu knots in for 2 days and let it air dry naturally, that's fine too. It all depends on how you want your curls to look. I noticed that when I do my Bantu knots on soaking wet hair, the curls are very shrunken. So I like to do it on old protective styling hair. It gives it more of a little bit of a stretch. It's not so tiny. Okay, so again, I hold it with one finger and I twirl it with the other. Ladies, if this is your first time doing this, don't get frustrated because it takes some time, you know, to get your own method going. But once you get it, it'll be simple as 1, 2, 3, and you'll be happy that you didn't give up on it. Okay? Alrighty. Underneath, making sure it's under the bottom and not too tight. You don't want to pull on your edges, ladies. Alright, loosen it. And I got about 15 to 20 Bantus. Okay. And now it's time to go to bed, honey, because I'm tired. Yes. Put on your bonnet or whatever you use to protect your hair at night. Time to go to bed. Yeah, right, because you know it's uncomfortable as hell, but whatever. It's for you guys. Beauty is pain. All right. And we're back with the takedown results, honey. Okay, so now I'm just checking here to see if it's really dry. I know it's dry, but I'm just checking. Whatever. I'm gonna go on with it anyway. But anyhow, you can use any kind of oil to take them out. The oil will prevent frizz or minimize the frizz. I rub them all over my fingers so that way, whichever way my hair lands on my hands, it is covered. Not covered, but it grazes the oil from my fingers. Okay, so I'm doing this wrong right here, right now. What you're supposed to do is twist it to loosen it and then pull. But like I said, I'm used to my hair and I'm used to going fast just to get things done. So, but I will show you the proper way when I get more towards the front. Now you see how shrunken they are? Now if it was soaking wet hair, it would be even shorter. Yeah, that's my point. Okay. And if you want your hair to be stretched after you take out all the coils, all the Bantu knots, you can put them in a ponytail to give them a little bit of a stretch. That'll lengthen your Bantus. Okay, so here's the proper way to show you how it's done, the takeout. Twist it when you feel it loosening, right? And then you can pull down and reveal a beautiful coil. See that? Okay. Again, I'm going to show you again. Twist it on down. Shrinkage is so real. Whether it's curls, wash and go, don't matter, honey. Alrighty. So I'm almost done with this. Alrighty. So now that that's all, look, I'm too hype about my results. Look at that. You see me dancing? I'm listening to my music at the same time. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit more oil on my hands. Just a little bit more because I'm going to start to separate and fluff. Okay. Now what I like to do is separate it at least once, 1 to 2 times, but mostly just once. And then I'll go back and separate more for more fullness, just in case if I want more curls. But I like volume, so I don't separate too much. Okay. Now you're supposed to go slowly when you're pulling them apart. I like to twirl the ends, and by retwirling the ends, it keeps the curl pretty. And I have no frizz at the end and all that other good stuff. Because once you pull it apart, it gets frizzy. So to resolve that problem, with the oil on your hands, just retwist it at the end. Alrighty. Yeah, this is just a really simple style that, anyone could really do. And it gives such beautiful curls if done the right way. But everything is trial and error. Sometimes the curls may be hard to pull apart, but the only thing you have to do is just unravel it like you see me doing here, and it will loosen up freely. Make sure you don't just yank it apart. You never want to yank on your hair. Make sure that you establish some patience with your hair because it is time and patience with this. Okay, so now I'm just going to fluff it out. I'm going to just comb through my roots and not the rest of the hair because you don't want to go any further than the roots because that will disrupt your curls and you will be, again, upset that you lost sleep all night because your curls are ruined. So don't waste your time, ladies. Just fluff at the roots. To as much as you like. I like volume, so okay. Now, put on your big earrings, honey. Do your makeup, and it's time to go. Yes, that's what I'm about. My Bantus. Look at me getting that sexy face. Look, I need to stop, honey. All right. I'm too hyped about my results. You see me dance, I'm listening to my music. All right, now, so y'all know what to do. Rate, like, and subscribe, honey. And follow. Later, guys.